OUTLAST DFS, first video on the new channel. I'm also going to be dropping this on the PrizePicks University channel until we all get used to the fact that we have another channel that we need to follow that's specifically OUTLAST DFS. I'm going to keep PrizePicks, and since we are sponsored and affiliates of OUTLAST DFS, I'll probably talk about OUTLAST on PrizePicks, but I won't talk about PrizePicks on OUTLAST. I hope that makes sense. If you haven't tried out OUTLAST, use code PPU, all capital letters, use code PPU, click apply. Once you enter the code PPU, you're gonna go to the other side of the screen and click apply, and they'll match your first deposit up to $200. We're gonna be rather quick today because we got 2 platforms to try to take care of. So excuse me while we work out the kinks and try to get everything done. So it's gonna seem like I'm flying through it. Please rewind, pause, write down, do what you could do, but just bear with us until we get the process down for it to be beneficial to everyone. If you don't hear the word under, that means it's over. It's only under if you hear the word under. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 28.5 points, 5.5 assists, 39.5 PRA, 33.5 PA. James Harden, 23.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, 31.5 PR, 42.5 PRA. Domantas Sabonis, 18.5 points, 11.5 rebounds, 29.5 PR, 35.5 PRA. Chris Middleton, 18.5 points, 23.5 PR. De'Aaron Fox, 24.5 points. Terry Rozier, 18.5 points, 23.5 PA. DeAndre Ayton, 18.5 points, 10.5 rebound, 28.5 PR. Jared Allen, 15.5 points. Anthony Simons, 23.5 points. Tyrese Maxey, 16.5 points, 19.5 PA, 23.5 PRA. Montrezl Harrell, 11.5 points, 13.5 PA. Evan Fournier, 15.5 points. Jalen Suggs, 13.5 points. Cameron Johnson, 17.5 points, 22.5 PR. Jordan Clarkson, 14.5 points. Emmanuel Quickly, 9.5 points, 12.5 PR, 12.5 PA. Georges Niang from Philadelphia 76ers, 5.5 points. Torrey Craig, no Devin Booker tonight, no Chris Paul, 7.5 points. Jokic, 8.5 assists. PJ Tucker, 7.5 points, 12.5 PR. Julius Randle, 5.5 assists. Tyrese Halliburton, 8.5 assists. Jonas Valanciunas, 11.5 rebounds. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 25.5 points. Mason Plumlee, 7.5 rebounds, 12.5 PR. Josh Hart, 23.5 PR, 19.5 PA, 27.5 PRA. Malcolm Brogdon, 4.5 assists, 16.5 points. CJ McCollum, 24.5 points. Donovan Mitchell, 25.5 points. Bobby Portis, 23.5 PR. Evan Mobley, under 25.5 PR. Mitchell Robinson, 15.5 PR. Kelly Oubre, 17.5 PR. Chuma Okeke, under 13.5 PR. It has almost 100% hit rate in the last 10 games. The under on Okiki, 13.5 PR. Hassan Whiteside, this will be close, but 15.5 PR coming off the bench. Rudy Gobert, 16.5 PA. Bam Adebayo, under 22.5 PA. Drew Holiday, under 24.5 PA. Isaac Okoro, under 11.5 PA. Embiid, 3.5 assists, 42.5 PR. That's our Outlast picks for today. Hopefully everybody cash in. We'll get more details in the descriptions of the picks like normal when we get everything together. But right now, you just gotta trust me and go with your picks. The ones that feel the best to you, those are all the ones that stuck out. I'm an over type of guy, so all the picks are over unless stated that they're under. I'll see y'all in the next video.